Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the most awaited this is the most awaited video that some of y'all have been asking for. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, first, before watching this video, make sure to go watch this video right here. And basically I just talk about like my experience of applying at Aerie/American Eagle. So I literally got ready for the interview and then I literally just said that I got hired, and that's where I left off. I think that's where I left off, but people have been asking me for an update and I finally got around to doing it. Sorry it took me so long, guys, but life. I have a note thing on my phone to like make sure I get everything down, but yeah. But first off, I just want to say I don't work there anymore. I quit at the end of August, so I lasted there like 2 months, and there's a reason for that. It's not a bad reason, it's just I really just wanted it as a summer job because I wasn't gonna do nothing all summer. And I started applying to jobs like in the beginning of June, which I should have started applying in like the beginning of May so I could have a job by like the start of summer, but I did things late, so I got hired in the beginning of July. So that's why I was a little late to the process, or else I would have stayed there the whole entire summer and it would have felt longer. Let's get into the video. So first thing we're going to talk about is orientation. Orientation day. I don't remember the exact time. I think it was 6 or 7 in the morning, but I'm pretty sure it was 6 in the morning. I had to get to the place. Keep in mind, American Eagle does not open until 11. Well, at least that day. It was a Sunday, I remember. But yeah, so I walked in. Well, someone had to open the door for me because they weren't open yet. So yeah, and then there was 2 other girls that had orientation with me. They're so cool. Love those girls. I did not ever see them again, but it's fine. I love them that day. Yeah, so orientation. So I walk in, the manager is there already. You know, he's ready to go. Yeah, so we get into like the little computers like where you guys check out. We get into those and we have to like put in our information. Basically like the first 2 hours we just did like paperwork and that's it. And yeah, so that lasted for like 2 hours, and then he was just like telling us the rules and stuff like that. And then finally there's this one girl who came in who works there who showed us around the store, like where everything's at, the break room, where the restroom was, everything. So we did that, and then we got into the jean try-ons. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but when you get hired at American Eagle, apparently I guess they do this thing where they make everybody try on one pair of jeans from every style that they have. So they have mom jeans, bootcut jeans, skater jeans, skinny jeans, wide leg jeans. They have so many. I think they have like at least 15. So we each had to grab a pair of each one and we had to try it on. And the reason they do this is to see how they fit on us, so we can like tell a customer, or if a customer ever asks us like, oh, what do you think will fit me best, or how do these type of jeans fit me, you know, so we'll know what to tell the customer. But 15 different types of jeans, and you have to remember every single one of them. It's gonna take more than just a day to remember that. So we did that, and I did a legging. I was the only one that did a legging try on, not that same day but like later on, because I applied for Aerie and I for the most part worked on the Aerie side, so I had to do a legging try on, and it was basically the same thing. It's just with leggings. And yeah, so that's so going back to orientation day, so we did the jean try on. That took like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, because it's literally 15 different jeans. And yeah, so we were done with that, and then by that time it was like already 11, so that was like when the store opened, but then that was when our lunch was. So I went out to eat with the girls. We went like down the street to McDonald's to go eat, and then we came back and we were literally thrown onto the floor like, hey, yeah, you know, we should know all of this, so here, go out, basically. So the girls stayed in the American Eagle side because they applied for that, and I went to the Aerie side, which was kind of a little scary because I was really the only one there. And the first thing they taught me, fitting room. fitting room. You would think fitting room would be like, oh yeah, easy, you know, someone comes in, give them a fitting room, they walk out, they put the stuff they don't want back. Yeah, no, it's like that, but it's a little bit more, you have to do much more than just that. So I was taught to, when someone comes in, I have to like acknowledge them and look to see what they have, because at my location we didn't have, like, we don't have to put down how many items they brought in, which is kind of not safe, because then that could be, it can make it easier for people to steal, especially when people coming with bags. Yeah, so you have to, like, you know, oh hi, like welcome in, or like, what's your name? We do name exchange. A very big thing is we have to do name exchange at our store. Well, I'm pretty sure at every store, but I don't know. So I had to exchange my name. I had to ask for the name. I had to write on a little whiteboard that we have outside of the door of the fitting room. So yeah, and then we have to let them know if you do like what do we, oh, if like something doesn't fit right, or you want a different size on something, like press this button. So in every fitting room we had a button, and then basically, like, if you need help, just press a button. And then in our headset we have like it's a little machine that says AIRI or AE. AE basically means like the American Eagle fitting rooms, and AIRI means the AIRI fitting rooms, obviously. And then once they came out, we just, like, they put, like, we have a little table and they just put stuff, like the things they didn't want, we leave it there. And I have to make sure to hang them all, and we have like a little rack, so whenever they'll be full, there will be people out on the floor who like are in charge of like go bags. Go bags are like basically like things that go back. You have to go put them back on their assigned rack or whatever. So yeah, so they'll go put them back. But at that time it was summer, and swimsuits was like the popular thing up there. And yeah, to hang swimsuits, that was a mission. It's so complicated. And then especially when people attempt, well, no, not attempt actually, especially when people just throw it on the hanger, it makes it so complicated. But yeah, I had to do all that, and it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad. For like not a busy day, it's a pretty much chill job. But on the busy days, that's when it gets a little harder, because you have to make sure people are getting the fitting rooms. You have to make sure, you have to pay attention when people are leaving, so in case somebody else needs a fitting room. It's just a whole chaos. But I'm pretty sure I got down fitting room pretty fast, because that was pretty much all I did working there for 2 months. So I should have gotten the hang of it, but I did. And yeah, that's pretty much fitting rooms. Go bags. Sometimes, occasionally, whenever it wasn't busy at all, I'll have to like do the go bags from the fitting rooms, and it wasn't that difficult. It's just really it was difficult finding where to put things, especially because some things were on clearance, and in the tag it wouldn't say it's on clearance. So it's just a lot of like, I would prefer they do something more, how would I say, organized. Which honestly, that was like one of the best organized stores I've ever seen. Okay, next thing, bra fitting. So I didn't learn how to do bra fittings until like probably a month after I started working there. And yeah, there was a girl who taught me, love her, Carolina. I don't think she's ever gonna watch this video. Sorry, but love you. Thank you so much for everything. You're literally the best. Yeah, so bra fittings. Bra fittings are not as difficult as they seem to be. I got the hang of it. So yeah, I'm not really gonna go into detail how to do bra fitting, because like I don't think y'all really care. And then if you do care, they'll teach you there. I don't know, I'm just not gonna go into detail about it. Okay, break. So if you had like a 4-hour shift, you'll get at least one 10-minute break. I think it was 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes, yeah. And I think that's a good amount, because, well, actually maybe not. Actually, yeah, I think that's a good amount. You wouldn't get a lunch break because it's only 4 hours. The only way you'll get a lunch break is if you're doing an 8-hour shift. You'll get 2 breaks and 1 lunch. And it's pretty good, you know, because it's a whole 8-hour shift. And it can get busy there, so yeah. What else? Okay, closing procedure. Oh my god, I had to delete my notes. I was like, oh. Closing procedure. For the amount of times I worked, I mean, for like the 2 months I worked there, I pretty much closed most of the time. That's because I still worked there when school started, so my availability changed, meaning I could only work like on weekdays like after 5, so I had to close to make my shift, you know. So I had to close. Closing procedure is not that bad. You really just have to make sure everything from the fitting room is back on the sales floor, and then cleaning, sweeping, taking out trash. Well, if you're under 18, you're not allowed to take out trash, and at that time I was 17. But yeah, so I wasn't allowed to take out trash, but the manager, well, like not the high manager, like the low manager, she would like tell me, hey, can you get the bag out of this and this? I'm just like, yeah, sure. It wasn't that difficult. The only part that literally, oh, I hated closing was the undies. Guys, I don't know if you guys ever been to Aerie, but Aerie has a table and it's undies and they're literally folded on top of each other. But people love to look and just make a mess. And then there's drawers, and it makes it even worse. So like by the end of the night, it would just be all piled up into one. And it was so annoying because you had to like, oh, it was just a lot. It was a mess. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And then I think I worked, one of my last shifts was tax-free weekend, and I worked that weekend. And guys, when I tell you it was bad, it was chaotic. Especially for me that I've never worked in retail before, and it was my first time experiencing this, so it was like, but yeah, it was something. Okay, yeah. Okay, now clocking in and clocking out procedure. I'm literally just talking about things that like I feel like people would have questions about, but if I miss anything, leave them down in the comments below and I'll answer them there, because I can't really make another video about this anymore since I really don't work anymore and I don't really want to talk about them as much. Clocking in and clocking out procedure. Okay, clocking in, same thing. Just get there, clock in the little computer if it's not busy, and if it is, just go on the back, do it on the little iPad or the computer in the back in the break room, and put your stuff away, put your headset on, get your fanny pack. Well, if you work on the Aerie side, you have a fanny pack that has your name tag on it, so yeah. Speaking of that, I love mine. So basically, once you get out to the sales floor, you have to go to your sales lead, basically like the person that's in charge of the shift for the hour, or for the, I don't know how to say it, I don't know at the time. Anyways, yeah, so I'll go to my sales lead and she'll basically like tell me what she wants me to cover. Like she'll want me to do like the front of the store, she wants me to be in the fitting room, she wants me to, yeah, all that. So she tells me, and most like all the time was the fitting room, because that's all I knew how to do. They never trained me for checking out people or for anything else except fitting room. So yeah, that was the safest spot for me. And what else? Yeah, so basically she'll tell me what to do, and then she'll tell me my goal for the day. Every day, every shift we work, we have a goal, and it's basically to sell this amount or to do this. So the goal mostly was like, oh, make sure you sell 4 pairs of panties, or make sure you sell two bras, or make sure you do at least 5 bra fittings, or like if you were like on the register, make sure you sell at least 5 of our credit cards, stuff like that. But yeah, that part was a little kind of because I was kind of like, I'm a very big overthinker, and if I know like I'm not doing a good job in my shift, I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna get in trouble by the end of the shift. But they don't get you in trouble, they just like, you know, like, hey, do better, basically. So we'll do that when we clock in, and when we clock out, we'll just do like, hey, how did the shift go, did you meet your goal, and then stuff like that. And that's it. That's literally the procedure. I don't know if every American Eagle does this. I'm just speaking for my location and for security purposes or private. I don't know, but I'm just not gonna say the location because I don't want people knowing where I work. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is, keep in mind I started working in the summer, meaning they were hiring people around this time, so a lot of new people were coming in, and I understand them like completely. I just wanted to get this out. Like I said, I was only in the fitting room for those 2 months. I never learned how to do anything else. I never learned how to check people out, nothing like that. And I was kind of bummed out about it because, you know, like I wanted to do more, especially when there'll be like slow times where I'm like, damn, I want to help more, but I can't. Yeah. So that was the only downside about that. And then now probably to like, oh, how did you put your 2 weeks in, stuff like that. So I put my, I think it was, I was working on the AE side. The only reason I'll ever work on the AE side is to put go backs, especially when they were hella busy. So yeah, I think we were closing, and then with the top time manager, I saw him, he was putting some jeans away, and I went up to him, I was like, hey, like you know, school's starting, I'm struggling with managing my schoolwork and work and just all that, and I'm like, I want to put my 2 weeks in. He was so cool about it. He was like, I understand, got it, just remind me about that before you leave to write down what you told me. I was like, okay. So, you know, I was getting ready to leave and I told him, remember my 2 weeks, and he did. He put my 2 weeks in, and that's basically it. I got my schedule for the last 2 weeks and I finished, and that's literally all I did. That was my experience at American Eagle. I think I rushed this a little too much, but I mean, there's just not really much to say. But yeah, overall, it was not a bad experience. It really taught me how to work on a retail side job, like in a retail job and stuff like that. I would say it was a great experience. Do I miss it? No. But that's just because I don't like working for like other people, and that's why currently right now I'm like starting my own business. Well, I'm in the process of starting my own business, eyelash extensions. So yeah, that's gonna come out really soon. But yeah, I don't miss it. I moved on to better things, and I don't regret it though. I feel like it taught me a lot. It taught me how to deal with people. It taught me a lot of things. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions or have any more like just questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll answer them. But I think that's it for this video. I wanted to get this video out the way because I've been pushing this video for the longest, and I just wanted to get over with and do it because I don't want to keep talking about it no more, because that happened like August, September, October, November, just like 4 months ago. I quit like 4 months ago. So yeah, I don't think I should keep talking about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.